The Dark Base 700 from Be Quiet features a tempered glass side panel, front panel USB 3.1 Type-C, and a reversible motherboard tray for a complete custom look. Extensive water cooling support and cable management make this a great case for your next silent build. Click the link in the description below for more info. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. I today am joined by Chris the intern. He has agreed to let us all publicly ridicule him, but it's okay because you guys will be able to publicly ridicule myself as well, as we are going to be doing a bit of an interesting build-off. It's going to be a speed challenge. Aesthetics, cable management is kind of out the window on this one. Chris has maybe built one PC before ever, right? And that was actually pretty recent.
Does that even technically count as a build, or?
I'm gonna say that it does, just to make myself feel better in case you beat me today. Obviously, you guys might consider this an unfair matchup since I'm more or less a seasoned builder at this point, which is why today I will be challenging Chris building a PC blindfolded the entire time. And this is something that I personally have never done before, so it's gonna be a real test to see how well I know my stuff. And Chris as well. The front panel connectors, I will be able to do those without the blindfold.
Cheater.
But everything else, I think that's pretty much it, right? That's the only handicap I really get.
Cheater.
But Chris, any last words before I decimate you while blindfolded?
Better trust your senses.
That was very actually good advice. Well, you know what? You know what they say, Chris? When one sense goes, another one gets better. So I'm going to be able to. So I hear that all the time. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and assume the position. Not like, you know. So let's go ahead and take our seats and get this show on the road.
Well done.
You're going down, Chris. All right, so we pretty much have a near identical set of hardware per table. They're both AM4. We're doing a Ryzen build with, Founders Edition GeForce cards. I have a 1060. He's got a 1070. More or less, the build experience is going to be pretty much the same. I'd say the biggest thing is that we have different cases. I have a Define S. He has the new Define R6, which have pretty similar internal layouts, basically the way that I've configured the R6 in its current state. The only difference is that he will have a power supply basement, I will not, which is why cable management is not going to factor into who wins. This is pretty much just a speed build. Whoever gets to boot first.
We'll let the internet decide.
Yeah, you guys can argue amongst yourselves as you usually do in the comments as to who did it better aesthetically. And stop pointing to yourself, Chris. Are you ready? Are you ready, Chris? How are you feeling? Are you feeling confident at all? Being your second build or your first and a half build, maybe?
I'm pretty confident that you're just not gonna beat me.
Wow.
We'll see.
Wow. So you're kind of taking that approach where it's like, I don't need to outrun the bear, I just need to outrun you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Lovely. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. All right, so let's actually have Wifey Sauce count it down because she has a shrill voice that's good for screaming.
That's
okay.
Rude.
Sorry.
That's really rude.
It's rude but true.
5, 4.
Wait, you should have it on.
I should already have this on.
You should already have that on.
Okay, all right.
Put it on. Get a shot of it and put it on.
All right. I gotta take my glasses. But then I can't see without my glasses. Ow! Your nails dug into my forehead.
Sorry.
Ow. All right.
Okie dokie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
All right. All right. This is interesting. I have a Ryzen 5 CPU. He's got a Ryzen 7. I gave all the better hardware to Chris because I'm probably going to damage something.
Bigger is better. Always better, Kyle.
I cannot see where the arrow is on the CPU, but I do know which way it comes out of the box.
Or do you?
Yes, I do, Chris. Stop trying to make me doubt myself.
I
think I have to go.
Okie dokie.
I can't wait for you. That's not part of the challenge.
Better hope. I know. She's like trying to slow you down.
All right.
Better hope that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Something about this doesn't seem.
Okay. Oh, you know what? We need thermal paste. I forgot about thermal paste.
I'll get it.
All right, cool. Thermal paste.
Need some help with that, Kyle?
No, I'm fine, Chris. And how the heck am I supposed to figure out how much I'm actually putting on here?
Sure you know how much you're putting on there,
I
Kyle?
have no idea. Did you even give me a tube that has stuff in it? There's a couple empty ones in there.
Is this supposed to come out like no problem? Because I'm having a problem.
Okay, I think that's.
I don't
think
want to
that's
like over squeeze,
Okay,
that's
try
good
it.
enough.
Squeeze.
and then it comes like squirting out.
Let me give you a new one.
All right.
Come on, Heather, he's already beating me.
Where is the?
This shouldn't be happening.
Yep, that's right. Take that.
Are you wait,
Cooler's going in, baby.
it's like one of those like things where you can't point the gun at your face, but you know, like,
Wait.
I have no choice.
This is not the right cooler. You gave me the wrong cooler. This is an Intel stock cooler.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is an Intel. You can't fool me, all right? I'm a professional. This is an Intel stock cooler.
Wait, what?
Where's my damn Wraith? Give me the damn Wraith right now.
Come out.
This is tomfoolery.
Come out. You have to find it.
Are you still having issues?
I can't.
Oh, what?
Wait,
Wait, what the hell? Oh wait, is this? No, that's yours.
That's mine.
This is a power supply. Where did you put the damn thing?
Either like this is really difficult. This is like an Olympic sport to get this out, or these are all empty.
My.
They can't all
Oh,
be.
no wait, this is the stupid
Wait,
Intel
you
one.
took the caps off?
Crap.
Are these all caps? Is that what these are?
Wait, where the hell?
Chris! Hello!
Wait, where's the freaking? Are you sure it's on here?
Yes.
Liar.
Look a little higher.
Ah.
This one's still
Higher.
not coming out.
I thought it was. Oh, jeez. Okay, you guys. I hate you. Okay, where the hell?
Okay, now that we're past that, finally. That's kind of a turd. I'm gonna assume this goes on like that.
This is the CPU. No.
Maybe.
This is the CPU. This has to be the CPU.
You sure about that, Kyle?
Yes, I am, Chris. I have no idea.
Yes, that's the sound I like to hear.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow, he's having a real tough time with that.
Oh, you know what? Oh.
That's threatening.
Oh. Aha! Ha ha ha! I was holding the motherboard the wrong way. That makes a lot of sense.
So,
Hold on.
assuming that that's the fan
Come on.
header, it's a
Come
CPU fan right here. Actually, no.
Or is it? Or is it?
No, I'm gonna
Might not
assume
be.
that that's not the one because there's one
Might not be, Chris.
label that says CPU OPT. OPT? No idea what that means. And then there's a second one to the right that says CPU fan.
Wouldn't you
So
like
I'm only
to
gonna
know?
assume that has to be, you know, that means something. So, by the order of deduction, I'm gonna replug that. So, that should be good. On to the next item, which is going into the case, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I don't know how this comes
This
off.
is happening. Oh.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay, there's
That
this
comes off rather terrifyingly. Standoffs look good. Am I forgetting something?
Oh, you're helping him now. Awesome. Yeah, help the guy who can see.
I am forgetting something.
Wow.
Thanks, Heather.
Wow. So you hand me a completely incorrect part,
Wait, I
and he gets verbal cues.
Wait.
It's okay. It's
Wait.
okay,
Oh
Kyle.
my.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Cooler installed.
Chris, is that how it goes?
Which of these?
Should be, right? Don't do this to me,
Ha!
Heather.
You're doing something wrong, and I can tell.
Not really. I mean, there's only one way to put on an IO shield,
Wifey
right?
sauce don't laugh for
there
no
is
reason.
only one way to put it on.
Yeah, so then why are you making me second down? That's so mean, Heather. Why would you do such a thing?
Go, honey.
Because you're wrong.
Make him
Am I?
scared.
How? How is this wrong? It doesn't go on this way.
Damn.
That would make 0 sense. Zero. You're messing with my mind.
here.
Stop messing with my mind.
Where's the damn notch?
You're still working. Wow.
How you doing?
Let's just make a bet right now. If I beat you, Kyle, does that mean that you're buying drinks tonight? Or
No.
you're buying the beers? Is that how this is working?
Shut up. I think that.
Do I have to put this in first like that?
Wait. Where?
I think that's what I have to do, right? Is that what you're talking
that's
about,
the-
Heather?
The notch in the DDR4 DIMMs is much more centered than
Are you sure those are
DDR3.
DDR4?
Are you serious? No, you wouldn't mess with me that bad, would you?
You're crooked.
totally crooked.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, that
Let me-
goes there.
Undo all these.
Lefty loosey righty tighty. See, like I kind of knew this was gonna happen. Like I can take a break. I could.
You know what? I swear to God, Chris, never talking to you again after this. This is so much harder
Okay.
than it looks.
I didn't think it was gonna be this bad.
Oh
Really?
my.
No, I mean he's
God.
completely struggling.
Oh yeah. I am full throttle. I have no idea.
I think this is worse than the tank build.
This is the real man versus build challenge right
Right here.
How the hell is this? How is this even possible?
I thought that was gonna be the easiest part.
It is so not easy. Oh, I'm sweating. Oh, I can't do it, man.
Keep going, Kyle. Keep going.
I think I've given up. I don't think that I can do this. Right here. Right there. There's like an actual strategy to this.
We got this done. We did that. Let's
Wait, where the?
do the
Oh.
PSU.
I will
He's
get.
really struggling.
I will get one of these sticks installed.
Ah!
Oh,
It just
it's
needs to
gonna be-
boot, Kyle. It just needs to boot.
Oh,
Doesn't have to look pretty. He's doing sticks 2 and 4. I did 1 and 3. I know it'll boot, but I don't know if that's the proper way to do it.
I just got one in vain.
You missed it?
I missed it. Sorry, I didn't see
Oh
it.
my.
I was watching-
Okie dokie, I'm gonna try and attempt to do the PSU now. Oh man. I'm gonna take off the back end.
Struggle is real. Oh. I have no idea, man. I can't. I don't know if I can do
Having
it.
fun, Kyle? Having fun?
I'm gonna have to move on. I'm gonna have to move on without it. It'll still boot. All right, so it's still technically
Mine will be better.
still technically fine.
I mean, it already was better, but
Oh well.
It'll be
just,
even better.
Just you wait. It's not over yet. This. All right.
how does this come off? Push and pull?
Got.
Ah.
IO
Okie-dokie.
shield.
All right.
I can
Wow.
feel-
Okay, we have. I don't know what this is.
IO shield.
That's
goes
interesting.
in. There's something else in the way here? No.
Since I know he's not gonna get some of the other things in quite as fast, I'm gonna take some time, some cable management here. Okie dokie. So now that I know what I'm doing, kind of, I'm gonna do the front panel I/O, because I know he's not gonna do that. So.
You don't know anything. I am so in the dark
This is-
right now.
This is my vice. I don't know where any of these go. Like, where do these?
Okay, I'm going to attempt screwing in
I know where this goes.
the
USB
board.
3.
I think we have 1, 2. I don't think it's this bag. This one. I think it's this one.
Don't spill the screws, please.
I cannot tell if this is even it, but
This isn't much of a speed build,
I can try.
considering,
This
you know,
is a slow build.
this is a very, very slow build.
What do you expect? I can't tell. That sounds like it. Yes. I'm doing things.
Oh, there you go. Ow.
Ow.
Fan's supposed to be facing up, right?
Where
I'm gonna
is-
assume yes.
Wouldn't you like to know, Chris?
I'm gonna assume no. If it
Hard
cooks
to
itself,
say.
it cooks itself.
Yeah, Chris, you gotta speed it up.
I know I do. Having fun, Kyle?
No. Cannot
What?
tell if this is
These
working
aren't
at
threading.
all.
What is this
That is
nonsense?
Not even right.
Not even. That's tight. And that's tight.
I should have known, like, just screwing things in would be the most difficult part of this whole thing.
So you're saying you're having trouble screwing?
More than usual.
Stop being so finicky. No. Aha. Success.
That's the difference, is that you keep succeeding, and I
What the heck is this? Oh,
I don't think I'll ever install this power supply.
this is
Wait,
why.
where's
Like,
the frickin'... There we go.
Ah!
All right, it's time to
Come
plug things
on.
in.
what sense is there to make a grommet that won't fit a freaking 8-pin cable through?
These guys out. We'll grab our handy dandy graphics card. This is not the right card.
It is.
That is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it
Give me
is.
the right card.
That's the right card.
I hate you. I hate you guys so much.
Indeed, Kyle. Indeed.
Shit.
The graphics card. Oh. Okay, now it's a speed build. All right. Because he's catching up. So he's catching up to me.
Oh God.
Oh. Is that putting in? It doesn't seem to be going in there anywhere. What the heck? Do I have to put this down here? I do.
Where's the damn?
He's catching up. Kind of, but not really. He has all those cables plugged in. I literally have had to take off every one of these expansion slots because I don't know which one this goes in. Ha! Success.
Oh God. Okay.
Because I have two 8-pins, could I use the better graphics card?
Where the hell? This is
Do
not.
it. I'm gonna one-up Kyle right now. I got time. Plenty of time.
I swear, like, I've lost some of the cables. There are some cables that are.
Papa.
And there's another
What
one.
are you doing?
Okay.
Already, my
So-
build's like 10 times better than Kyle's. Graphics card, are you almost done?
Nope. Take your time. Is this real?
I need a drive. Why haven't I done the drive?
Okay, I'm going for front panel connectors.
Not until you feed him through and everything.
I don't know what I'm doing. Happy?
Yes.
I doesn't know what I am doing.
What do you do?
I apparently can't do anything anymore. What? Apparently it looks like there's no backplate that's removable from here, so in order to get this mounted to the case, I had to have screwed it in before I mounted the motherboard, otherwise I have no access. So this is just gonna, chill right there for now. Where does this go? Oh.
This is impossible. This is impossible.
How would I even figure out where this goes?
Uh-oh. Are you putting a panel on, babe?
Nope.
No, definitely not. You mustn't.
Uh-oh.
No.
Chris. You better hurry, Chris. You put one on.
I don't need front panels.
Come on.
Hurry.
Get in there. Get in there.
That's what he said.
Oh, no. He's
Where's
not
the other
done.
panel?
No.
Where's the other panel?
Oh, you might have some time, Chris.
Where?
He forgot where he put it.
Where is it?
He forgot where he put it.
Is it on the table? No. Is it by the leg? Is it behind me? Where?
Well, I got this one on.
Oh, no, he got it. You got it, Chris. Where's your
Do we have to boot it on?
Oh, you just have to put the panels on. Kyle might win. Oh, no.
No!
Okay. All right.
Oh, no. Come on.
Back.
Get in there!
Chris.
Okay.
Wait, this is the wrong
Oh
side.
shit.
Ah! I'm not trying to break this.
Oh, no. Ah!
Done. I'm done. I'm done.
So am I.
Shit. Okay, so the dust has settled a little bit since we finished the speed build, and we more or less finished around the same time. You obviously took a lot more time with cable management and aesthetics because you had the luxury of not being blindfolded, but that doesn't mean we're not going to critique your build and what you have going on here. So this is Chris's build that we're inspecting first. Go ahead and pop the side panel off for me, sir. Oh.
Just let me make a disclaimer.
Oh, there's a disclaimer. Interesting.
fair-
The guy who can see has a
To be
disclaimer.
fair,
To be fair.
if anything is bad or off or wrong, I've only been trained by Bitwit, so
Wow. I have never properly trained him on how to build a PC. I will make a disclaimer
so
on his
anything-
disclaimer. At any rate, I guess we'll let you guys decide what you think of Chris's system here. So let's go ahead and pop this guy off.
sure thing.
If you remember how to pop the side panel off, Chris. I don't know if I taught you well enough. It was a little shaky there. A little shaky.
I'm getting used to
So,
it.
okay, first off, this is not even the GPU that we started with. You had a GTX 1070, Founders Edition. Now we have an RX, 480, 580 in here? How did that happen? I know this
Magic.
was the card that you guys pranked me with initially, but then now you have it. What happened there? Help me understand, Chris.
So what happened was it was basically just chilling there, and I was like, well, if an RX 580 is just chilling there, I might as well use it, right?
I mean, yeah, you cost yourself an additional time. You had to plug in a whole other PCIe connector. You know, you're very, very bold of
Yeah.
you. And the other thing that I should say is that why is your GPU installed into this slot?
I don't know. I tried to put it here just really hastily, and for whatever reason I was getting clearance issues, I think, with this RAM, this memory. But now that I
don't
think,
buy that for a second.
But again, it was very rushed at the time.
Oh,
and
no. First you're taking your time. Now you're rushed. I mean, stick to your
I
story,
was doing
Chris.
a rough placement, and for
Pick a
whatever reason, it
side.
didn't seem like it was fitting. So I didn't want to force things, so I just,
Interesting. Also, we have an SSD that's just kind of floating here.
I realized that I could not screw this in because there is no separable tray from the back.
Is there no tray in the back?
No.
Doesn't look like there's a tray. Okay, fine.
To be fair, I did mount this cooler pointed to the right.
That is irrelevant. The cooler can be mounted either way. There's no right or wrong side that the AMD logo on the Wraith should go.
It looks cooler on the right,
Oh, wait, how come
That's
you're...
nothing. Don't pay attention to
How
that.
come you're... Whoa, whoa,
Don't
whoa,
pay attention
whoa,
to
whoa.
that.
Whoa, we have an upset, folks. Why are your front panel connectors not connected?
Does it need front panel connectors?
Does it need for... No, Chris, it doesn't need to be able to be turned on by the power button on the case. We may have an incomplete system on our hands. I'll say this, I'll still allow you to attempt booting by shorting the pins with a screwdriver. And
I don't even know what that means.
And I guess we'll see. I'm sure you wouldn't, you noob. Goodness, Chris. All right. Well, you know what? At least you know your drive looks like it's connected okay. The backside. I mean, you definitely took some time with cable management here. Okay, Chris. You know what? It's not a bad build. It's not a bad build, especially if we can actually get it off the floor and boot it. But before we do that, let's take a look at my rig. So. This is functional, highly functional. I will guarantee you that this will boot. Okay, aesthetics aside, we did clarify up front at the beginning of this video that cable management and aesthetics was not a factor in determining the winner. Speed was. Speed, and speed alone. And since we both finished pretty much at the exact same time, it's gonna boil down to whose boots. And if they both boot, then I guess it comes down to aesthetics and cable management. But that's only we'll only use that as the tiebreaker, okay? Assuming that there's gonna be a draw here. So I can, this is actually, believe it or not, the first time I'm actually seeing my finished system. We've got a missing RAM stick, for starters. I could not, for the life of me, get that stick in that second slot for whatever reason. The first one was easy because it was the slot closest to me. It was easier to feel around, but I just kept, my alignment was completely off in my head. And so I just continued on with the rest of the build. My front panel connectors, you can see, are plugged in. We'll actually have a power button that we can use. I think that's pretty key for most computers these days. My SSD, like Chris's, is plugged in but not mounted properly. So I guess in that sense I can sort of empathize with where you were. My GPU is both the GPU that we were supposed to use, and it's in the proper by 16 PCIe slot, which means we'll get full 16 PCIe lanes once we boot it up. At any rate, both of these systems have their fair share of shortcomings. I think it's safe to say. So at this point, I think we should try to see if they boot. Okay, it's time to try booting Chris's PC first. Since he has not wired up his front panel connectors, we are gonna short the pins with our handy dandy screwdriver here. You know, it's kind of even hard to short this because your video card's mounted so low, can't see shit. Good Lord, man. What the freaking heck is this? Okay, it's powered on, fans are spinning. HDMI 1. And we have a successful boot. In your face. By the skin of your teeth, Chris. By the skin of your teeth.
Teeth don't have skin, Kyle.
It's a figure of speech, Chris. Okay, fine. Good job. Pads on the back and all that. Let's see if mine boots. All right, well, it's plugged in. Let's use the power button on the case to turn it on.
If it works.
And it does. Oh! The fan spinning on the CPU cooler.
I'm not saying anything, Kyle.
Just give it a second. There we go. There we go, people. So both of our systems had a successful boot. High five, Chris. Not.
Hey, that's poor sportsmanship.
Well, despite both of our systems booting successfully, I still have to give the victory to you, Chris. Just because it does, your system does look a lot nicer. All things considered, I did say that aesthetics would be the tiebreaker, and since both of our systems were equally awesome, congratulations, sir. You beat the master. But guys, if you think that this is still open for debate, go ahead and leave your own feedback in the comments below. And I'll be sure to check them out. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed this fun little thing we just did. And feel free to check us out on FLOATPLANE if you want to watch videos like this up to a week early without ads. Link in the description below. Till next time, guys, have a good one, and we will see y'all in the next video. right, stop trying to take my job now. All right, just because you beat me here doesn't mean you're all of a sudden a tech
Call
tuber
me
celebrity.
Kyle. Call me Bitwit Kyle.
You know, I'm sick of this shit. I'm out of here.
Well, call me Bitwit Kyle with these glasses. Right? Whoa! What the?
You're fired.